The one-handed slam.
Touchdown!
Good evening. Welcome to Ankeny High School, Ankeny Centennial High School, as we get ready tonight for a baseball, not a doubleheader. We got a single game here tonight. The Ankeny Centennial Jaguars hosting the Urbandale Jayhawks. Ankeny Centennial coming in at 3-4. Urbandale at 6-2 on the season. Both of them coming off doubleheader sweeps. Urbandale 7-0, 11-1 over Hoover in their last two ball games, and it was Centennial over Des Moines Roosevelt 12-2 and 7-3 in a doubleheader. So these two teams here will meet up with two wins in a row in the pocket as we look to both looking here to add on to that win total heading into the weekend. And Ankeny Centennial has a tournament coming up, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that. But for these two teams, for Urbandale, their senior pitcher Tucker Langenberg, he is not with them as he's over at UNI for getting ready for football over there. But they have a deep bench, and they'll be ready to go here tonight against Centennial. As Centennial like to get going and get some wins strung together off those two wins here. And Urbandale, of course, has been power as of late in the last few years, making it to the tournament, won a couple titles in a row, and then trying to keep that going with the players they lost, but they've got a good program going. And Ankeny Centennial here trying to match up with them here tonight as they're prepping the field after the JV contest, getting it ready here tonight. So we'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about some of the players that we might be watching here tonight. Let's do that. You're watching high school baseball on CISN.TV.
Vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel, dent, and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Here at Ankeny Centennial High School, one of the first warm days of the year. It's starting to feel more like we're getting into baseball season as we got out of May. It's 88 now. It was about 90-something when I came out of work this afternoon, but it's cooled off a little bit, and it'll cool off a little more as the sun goes down. But good baseball weather as they're chalking the batter's box and wetting the field down, getting prepared a little bit here. Beautiful field here at Centennial, and they have the softball diamond right next, and then they have the soccer field over here, so a multi-sport complex, everything all here in one spot. And, of course, that helps when you're parking and want to come in. Lots of parking room, and then you come right on over and you have baseball or softball or soccer, whatever you're here to see. Let's talk about the pitching matchups tonight. Trey Hansen, a senior, will take the mound for Ankeny Centennial. He is 1-1 on the season, and with 5 innings pitched, 7 ERA, he has 4 strikeouts, 2 bases on balls, 7 hits, 5 runs. All the runs are earned for Trey Hansen, the senior. In the 2 games, he started one of those games and then came in and took the loss in the other one. And for Urbandale, it'll be Dylan Kuhl on the mound, the junior. He's 1-0, and his 0 ERA gave up just 2 hits, 1 walk, and no runs in that start. So he has not given up an earned run, not given up a run. So that only makes sense. He hadn't given up an earned run yet here tonight. So it could be an interesting matchup here, as he is not Drew Dykstra is the one who's started the most games so far in this early season for Urbandale. And then, as we said, Tucker Langenberg, he started 2 games, but he is off, the senior, to get ready for football at the University of Northern Iowa. As you see, Centennial coming out there in they'll wear their dark uniforms here this evening for this ball game on a Friday night. And Urbandale will be, they're also kind of dark. They'll be in the blues with the white pants, and we'll see them come out here. A couple of the other players to watch for Ankeny Centennial, looking at the batting averages here, .333 for Damon Churchman, the sophomore, and also for Andrew Tilton, the senior. Gabriel Mottelsmith, .304. The team average is .201 for Urbandale. They got Jalen Ziegler, the junior, hitting .667. Gary Christensen, .550. And the team average is .288 batting average there. So look at a few of the other stats here. Stolen bases, Ankeny 14 out of 16, Urbandale 32 out of 33. So they've been running and stealing and been successful. Only caught once here on the season. And several players right up there at the top that we see Dylan Sams with 5, 4 for Reese Heinen. So several players, when they get on, you'll have to watch them and be aware of their base running ability. Let's take another break here. We'll do that as we're getting ready for high school baseball. Centennial hosting Urbandale here on CISN.TV.
Loves you, Iowa. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does.
In 10 minutes or less, let Schottenkirk Chevy make you an offer on the spot for your vehicle, regardless of make, model, condition, or value. With our early lease termination program, we can help you get out of your lease, whether you bought from us or not. Click, call, or stop in to get an offer for your car in 10 minutes or less.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at Ankeny Centennial High School, getting set for high school baseball. Ankeny Centennial hosting Urbandale here tonight on a beautiful Friday night, a warm one, and a single game here tonight. Looking at some of the more of the stats here. Look at these two teams. 47 runs scored for Urbandale to 27 for Centennial. Urbandale's hit 3 home runs, 2 triples, 11 doubles, and 37 singles, where no home runs for Centennial, 4 triples, 8 doubles, and 21 singles. So they haven't shown the power yet early in this season, but they've hit a lot of triples and doubles to get started. Urbandale, as I said, hitting .288 on the season. Centennial at .201. On-base percentage for Urbandale, .450 as a team, .332 for Centennial. As Centennial out there still warming up, getting ready to go. As they take their infield. They had the JV game that went a little bit longer, so we originally scheduled to start at 7, but we'll be a little bit after that because of the other game. But the field looks good. Here, all grass. And seen some of these teams now go to the all turf for their fields, and I haven't been to one yet during the summer heat like this. I don't know how hot they get, or if they get hotter than you think they would than grass, but haven't had a chance to get over there and see one of those yet. But right now, and this field is set so home plate here is kind of angled a little bit to the southwest, and center field straight away that way. And so the sun will go down, and it'll be a little bit of a problem on the right side of the field till that gets down, and then the light's on here. So looking from the right side of the diamond, looking in will be a bit of an issue for the fielders out there early on in this contest. And just take a quick look at the schedule here for Centennial. They started out with 3 losses, 2 to Atumba, 1 to Johnson, and then split with Fort Dodge, and got the 2 wins over Roosevelt to kind of get it going. As you see, Urbandale now taking the field for their infield. And let's do this. Let's take another break as we wait here for the infield. Urbandale take their infield, and then after that's done, we'll be ready for some baseball here on CISN.TV.
Vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Here at Ankeny Centennial High School, Urbandale Jayhawks taking their infield. And once they're done with that, they'll come in, put on the batting helmets, and we'll be set to get underway here. Centennial and Urbandale over on the soccer field to our west here. Centennial and Cedar Falls are playing for a trip to state, I believe, and Centennial was up 1-0. The girls, last I checked on that. And so you might hear some cheers in the background there. They're still playing, but legally I don't think we can call any of that play-by-play. We don't have the rights right now, so so I won't tell you anything more about that, but no. I don't think Gene Berger would care if I gave you an update, though, here. But anyway, we're getting set here tonight. It'll be Centennial at 3-4 and Urbandale at 6-2. Facing off in an early contest here, and we'll be over at County Soccer Stadium for the girls' state soccer tournament. That's Tuesday and Wednesday. That starts. The boys is wrapping up as we speak, and just talking with the cameraman Randy here. We're seeing the heat just in time for the state soccer tournament. First couple of years, it was really a blast furnace. Last year, if I remember right, 2 years ago now, they didn't have it last year. It was canceled by COVID, so everybody's excited to get back, but it seemed like it wasn't quite as hot there as we've seen in some of the other years. It can be pretty warm out there in early June. It sounds like for the forecast we're going to be heading back up toward more normal temperatures here as they take infield tonight. Dylan Cool will be on the mound for Urbandale. I mentioned earlier he's 1-0 with 0 ERA, giving up 2 hits, no runs, and 1 walk in his 1 start. And for Ankeny, it'll be Trey Hansen. He's 1-1. And 2 games, started 1. Give up 7 hits, 5 runs. 5 of the runs are earned. And 2 walks, 4 strikeouts on the season. As He'll take the mound first here to face this Urbandale team. Just hitting pretty well to start the season out. And looks like they're getting close to wrapping it up here as they send the pop up behind the plate for the catcher. Sounds like Centennial may have scored another goal over there, which would give them a 2-0 lead in that girls' soccer match. You see Urbandale taking their final ground balls. And we'll bring it in. I remember, used to be this whole area back a few years back when my son played Little League. There was nothing out here, houses in the Little League complex is just over across the way, and there was nothing around it but empty fields. Now this is all built up. You got the new school here, and the umpires are coming out, and we're about ready for some baseball here, Urbandale and Centennial. And I'll get my paperwork straightened out. As they'll get the lineups there, and then we'll have the starting lineups for you. And give your lineups to the umpire. They talk over the ground rules. I don't see anything everything's pretty clean here on this field. I don't see anything too much where they might have issues, being fairly new. And they will talk it over here. And for Urbandale, they'll have several seniors in the lineup. The veteran team here. And getting their final instructions. Well, looks like Urbandale's going to wear the red, not the blue. Tops here. On a good night for baseball. If you want to come out and catch a few rays. Warm. I came home tonight, looked out. I think the tomato plants grew half a foot today in the heat.
Welcome to Ankeny Centennial High School and Jaguar Baseball. Tonight's game will match the Urbandale Jayhawks against the Orange Centennial Jaguars. This will be a CIML conference game. Urbandale has a 62 record, and they are coached by Jordan Haney. He's assisted by Chad Barnes, Nick Delaney, Troy Thompson, and Keith Brennan. Centennial has a 2-4 record, and they are coached by Mark High. He is assisted by Sean Lyman and Drew Palmer. Now, let's meet the starting lineup. First four visitors from Urbandale. Leading off in pitching, number 13, George Christensen. Batting second and playing second, number 1, Dylan Sales. Batting third, the pitcher, number 24, Dylan Cool. Batting fourth at first base, number 12, Sam Harris. Batting fifth in left field, number 10, Reese Hyman. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 16, Joe Bergstrom. Batting seventh in right field, number 26, Jalen Ziegler. Batting 8th and playing 3rd, number 9, Dawson Rabbit. Batting 9th at shortstop, number 11, Camden Thompson. And now the home team are Centennial Jaguars. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 34, Damon Churchman. Batting 2nd in center field, number 22, Easton Miller. Batting 3rd, the Beals, number 6, Gabe Monersmith. Batting 4th, catching, number 5, Jackson Powell. Batting 6th at first base, number 36, Kyle Miller. Batting 6th in right field, number 4, Caden Stewart. Batting 7th and pitching, number 3, Trey Hansen. Batting 8th and playing 3rd, number 24, Joey Oakey. Batting 9th in left field, number 10, Nick Simpson. And playing second base tonight, number 13, Gabe Murphy. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise, kindly remove your hats, and turn your attention to center field as we honor America and those who support our freedom at home.
Loves you, Iowa. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does.
In 10 minutes or less, let Schottenkirk Chevy make you an offer on the spot for your vehicle regardless of make, model, condition, or value. With our early lease termination program, we can help you get out of your lease whether you bought from us or not. Click, call, or stop in to get an offer for your car in 10 minutes or less.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at Centennial High School, set to go. Trey Hansen on the mound, warming up. He pitched to Jackson Powell. It's Kyle Miller at first, Gabe Murphy at second, Damon Churchman at short, Joey Oakey at third. Nick Severson, Easton Miller, and Cade Stewart outfield left to right here for the Centennial Jaguars as we get ready for baseball. For Urbandale, the catcher will lead it off. Gary Christensen, the senior, hitting .550, followed by Dylan Sams, the second baseman. The pitcher, Dylan Kuhl, batting third. Sam Harris batting fourth. The first baseman, left fielder, Reese Heinen, batting fifth. Batting sixth is the center fielder, Drew Dykstra. Jalen Ziegler, the right fielder, batting seventh. Dawson Robbins, the third baseman, batting eighth. The batting ninth, Camden Tronson. Here's Gary Christensen stepping in, hitting .550 on the season, 4 doubles. And here's the first pitch. Strike on the outside. And Hansen looks in. Deals. This one lifted foul. And Christensen quickly in the hole here, 0-2. Got your slides outside and doesn't get that one. That was one that was right there on that first pitch of the night. And now it's 1-2 the count. Infield normal. Outfield in a little bit. He takes that one. Flinches but takes it, and it's 2-2 the count. Here, Gary Christensen, the leadoff batter for Urbandale. Hanson looks in and caught him on that one. Strikeout looking for the first out for Christensen. That's his fourth strikeout. Now here's the second baseman, Dylan Sams. Steps in, takes a ball low and outside. Ball one. Sam's hitting .412. Average, 4 walks, 2 RBI, 7 singles. Takes ball 2. Two-0 pitch is outside. He goes 3-0 on him. And Urbandale chance to get a runner on base here with 1 out. Let's see. He brings that high, and it's a base on balls for Sams. Sam's 5th walk. That brings up Dylan Cool, the pitcher. He's hitting .304 with 1 home run, a double, and 5 singles. Average lead over at first. That pitch is a strike. First pitch strike to Cool. Steps in. Batting lefty. Inside strike call. And a slow curve there. So here's the 0-2, head of the batter again. Struck out the first batter, walked to second. Runner going. This one is lifted high and back and out of play on the hit and run. As Sam's over at first base. He's 5 for 5 stealing bases for Urbandale. This one down the right side, foul. Fouls that off. Dugout gives the first base coach a little grief for not handling that. Barehanded in the grass. And Cool steps in. Runner going, ball's inside. And it hit him, I believe. So 2 runners on. Brings up first baseman Sam Harris, hitting .400. And looks out against Trey Hanson. Runners first and second, 1 out. Pitch is low for ball. So he got ahead of Cool there. Cool fouled 2 off, and then he hit him. It's been a little up and down here to start. Struck out the leadoff batter. Checks the runner at second. This one ripped hard, fair down the line into right field. And 1 run will score. And make it 2 runs will score on that. So 2 RBI double for Harris into right field. That walk and hit by pitch comes back to bite him. That brings up Reese Heinen, the senior left fielder. He's hitting .91. That was low. Ball one. With Sam Harris out at second. Catcher sets up on the outside. This one is in the dirt, and he finds it, and the runner can't advance. Jackson Powell got up, didn't know where it went. It kind of hung in the dirt there in front of the umpire, and he was able to find it. He checks over to second base, gets the call, defensive call there. Now looks in. Second baseman fading over to cover second. Here's the pitch. Is low. 3-0 count now to Heinen. He's walked 4 times on the season and make it 5. And for Sam Harris, rather, that was RBIs 5 and 6. Now timeout. They're going to have a little talk out on the mound. It's Drew Dykstra, the center fielder, will come up. And he's hitting 158 on the season. Three hits. On 19 at bats. One of those hits is a triple, and he had an RBI. So he steps in with runners now at first and second. 1 out. Bunts it down the left side, and he'll get down without a throw. So Urbandale gets the bunt, and the base is now loaded. That'll bring up Jalen Ziegler, the right fielder. He is hitting .667, fouls off the first one. That is 1 hit, or 2 hits and 3 at bats so far. That one's low. One and one out, runners at every bag for the right fielder for Urbandale. Hanson deals, swing, gets a piece of it, fouls it off. Ahead of the batter, 1-2. This is the number 7 hitter. Dawson Roberts on deck. 1-2 pitch. This one lifted toward the hole, a gap. That's going to drop in for a single and an RBI. Looped right up there. The shortstop was going back. So an RBI for Ziegler. That won't hurt the batting average. He hasn't been at the plate that many times, but that brings up Dawson Roberts. Makes it 3-0. Bases loaded, still just 1 out here. This one hits hard smash off the glove of the shortstop. He'll go to second to get 1, but a run will score. So
the ninth place hitter, shortstop, number 1, Camden Tronson.
So that'll bring up Cameron Tronson.
That's 2 runs. I would be so mad.
Tronson, the shortstop, takes a pitch. He's hitting 167. 3 for 18 on the season. Runners at first and third. Runner going, swing and a miss. They fake the throw, and Ziegler will go down to second. Or excuse me, Roberts goes down to second. Ziegler was out as it fouled it off. 1-2. And that one, a looper to the first baseman. He'll make the out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 runs on 3 hits for Urbandale. At the end of the half inning, it's Urbandale 4. Centennial coming up to bat after this on CISN.TV. Inning, they trail 4-0. They'll bring up Damon Churchman, Easton Miller, and Gabe Monosmith to bat for them. Dylan Kuhl on the mound for Urbandale. Gary Christensen, the catcher. First base, Sam Harris. Dylan Sams at second. Camden Tronson at short. Dawson Roberts at third. The outfield, left to right, Reese Heinen, Drew Dykstra, and Jalen Ziegler for the Jayhawks. They got 4 runs, 3 hits, an error, 2 left on base in that first top of the first. And Cool said 1-0. He's given up just 2 hits, no runs in his 1 appearance. Damon Churchman, the shortstop, will lead it off, hitting .333 for Ankeny. Cool looks in, delivers a strike on the outside corner. Churchman lifts it foul. And caught by the catcher. That almost looked like it was going to get back here to us, but it hauled up. Nice play by Gary Christensen. Cameraman Randy was waiting to catch that one, but it just held up. There was a little bit of a breeze blowing. And that brings up Easton Miller, the center fielder. Takes a ball. Easton Miller hitting .200 early here on in the season. Takes ball 2. Cool now delivers a strike. 2-1. Deals low for ball 3. 3-1. There went 2 pitches on the first batter. Now has this one in the hole here. 3-1. That one is down low for a walk.
Miller drives the one out both on balls. He's there for the number 3 hitter. Designated hitter. Number 6, Gabe Monosmith.
That brings up Gabe Monosmith. He's the DH tonight for Centennial, hitting .304. And Miller over at first. Just a second base on balls given up by Cool. He delivers the ball for the first pitch here to Monosmith, the DH. He's batting for the second baseman, Gabe Murphy. Fists this one back, and that one is far enough that the catcher won't get to it. That's back into foul ground. Cool checks first. Not a very big lead over there for Miller. Delivers. This one hit to the third baseman. He'll go to second for the force. On the fielder's choice. So that's out number 2. Brings up Jackson Powell. He's hitting .267. Powell, the catcher, takes a ball. Powell 2 doubles, 3 singles. And he's drawn 5 walks. This one chopped hard, foul on the right side. Lefty turned on that quick, but it was over foul. 1-1, 2 outs. Runner at first for Centennial, trailing 4-0 here in the bottom of the first. That one outside. Just heard him say 1 minute to go on that girls' soccer match over there. Centennial was leading Cedar Falls, I believe, 2-0, last I heard. That pitch high. Cool. Trying to find the range here. Looks into Christensen. Checks first. Brings it. This one is lifted toward right center field. That's going to be in the gap. It gets down. Rounding second to third. Here's the cutoff. They'll go to second. And they'll cut it off, but that'll score a run. Monosmith comes in. Jackson Powell with a RBI double. Into right center. Well hit. Right into the gap out there. And Blake DePhillips, the senior, comes in to run for Powell, the catcher. Brings up Kyle Miller. Hitting 125. The first baseman. Urbandale knew right away they threw that in and didn't even go to home. And a swing and a miss by Miller. Centennial now on the board. Cool. Checks back to courtesy runner. He gets a big lead. This one is lifted towards center. Dykstra back under it. Makes the play to end the inning. Fly out to center for out number 3. But Centennial gets 1 run on 1 hit. 1 left on. 4-1 as we go to the top of the second. Urbandale with the top of the order coming up here on CISN.TV.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And we'll go to the top of the second inning. It'll be the top of the order for Urbandale. Gary Christensen, the catcher, will come up. He struck out looking his lead off the ball game. For Centennial, defensively, Trey Hansen pitching, Jackson Powell the catcher, Kyle Miller at first, Gabe Murphy at second, Damon Churchman at short, and Joey Oakey at third. The outfield left to right, Severson, Miller, and Cade Stewart there for Centennial. Christensen struck out looking on a 2-2 pitch to lead off the inning. Here then, Urbandale got a walk, hit by pitch, a double, a single, and 2 singles. As he takes a ball in the first pitch. Ball 2. Here to the leadoff man at the top of the second for the Jayhawks. That one outside, 3-0 for Trey Hansen. Good breeze you see now blowing in. Right to left across the diamond. There's a strike. Christensen kind of looked at it and decided no. Here's the 3-1. Outside, walked him. That brings up Dylan Sams, the second baseman. He walked and scored in the first inning. And they bring in pinch runner, Landon Maggart, looks like. Over at first. Oh, excuse me, that's it's a ball. Cal Carlson is the runner over there. It's 34, not 14. There's a strike called. One and one. Looks down to the coach. Delivery curve is outside. Man. Here's the 2-1. Short lead over at first. Now they throw over. He dives in easily. Cal Carlson over there. Sam's walked on 4 pitches his first time up. 2-1 count here. Runner going. This one is lifted toward the gap and right. That's going to get down. And the runner's going to be held up at third. At a single for Sams. It sends Carlson over to third. So runners at the corners, no outs. Brings up Dylan Cool. He took 2 strikes, fouled 2 pitches off, and then was hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning. Hitting .304 coming into this one. Now chance to help his own cause here again. This one he hits hard toward right. It's up high, back, caught. Deep, the runners will have to go back. Runner at third tags. So he'll get a sac fly.
And the batter is the first baseman, Sam Harris.
For out number 1. Deep enough to right. Was caught out there by Cade Stewart, but plenty of time for the runner to tag. Brings up Sam Harris. He hits the first pitch out the gap and right. It drops in there. Runner stumbles coming around second. They're waving him home. And he'll come in and score on the double. Sam Harris gets his second RBI double. 2 RBI double, I should say. He's driven in 4 runs here. I said his second RBI double. Yeah, he had 2 RBIs in the first one. He's driven in 3 runs. 3 of the 6 runs. Timeout called. And we'll talk to Trey Hansen on the mound. Reese Heinen comes up. He walked and scored the last time up, the left fielder. Heinen had his 5th base on balls the last time up. He's hitting .091. 2 for 22 in the early going of the season. After the talk on the mound, they come back. Probably talking defensively, too, with that guy at second. Heinen steps in. Swing and a miss, a big cut on that first pitch by Heinen. It was a 3-0 Centennial girls winning on the soccer field. That curve catches the corner. 0-2. So they advance to county to play next week for state soccer title. 0-2 pitch. Caught him on the corner again. 2 straight right there. If it works, go back to it, and it did. That one looked a little farther out, but it caught the corner, so second strikeout. Both of them looking here for Hansen. That brings up Drew Dykstra at a single. Last time up. Takes a strike. He was stranded at third in the first inning. This one, a chopper over the head of the pitcher. Gets by then the shortstop, and that'll get through for a run. And he'll go on in to second. They'll score that.
The batter is the right fielder, Jalen Ziegler.
And that'll bring up Jalen Ziegler. He's got a single and RBI. His last time up, single to right field. Urbandale now up 7-1. They got him picked off. Maybe no, he got back. Very close there at second. As the shortstop, Churchman, came over. He got him looking at that second baseman, and the shortstop came over, and they threw back. But he dove in. Was safe. Now he's moved back just a step, was leaning back on that one, but there's a ball to Ziegler. Second baseman sneaks over. Murphy. Now Murphy comes to the bag. Pitcher comes to the plate, though. Gets a strike on the inside. Pitcher's getting the edges here, in and out. Here's the 1-1. Checks the runner, delivers high. That one didn't come down for him. Two-one. Again, the second baseman sneaks over. Pitch is inside, too far inside that time, and he goes to 3-1 in the count. Now behind the batter. Third baseman in a little bit. Always got to worry about the bunt here. That one outside for a ball. Fourth walk here. Now we may have a pitching change here. As coach comes out of the dugout. It looks like they will. So let's take a break. Whoa. I think they're going to change, or maybe just give them a little more time here. Let's take a break. We'll be back with the pitching change after this on CISN.TV.
Loves you, Iowa. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does.
In 10 minutes or less, let Schottenkirk Chevy make you an offer on the spot for your vehicle regardless of make, model, condition, or value. With our early lease termination program, we can help you get out of your lease whether you bought from us or not. Click, call, or stop in to get an offer for your car in 10 minutes or less.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
And we're back with a pitching change. Strike thrown by Andrew Tilton. Drew Tilton. And for him, he's got one save, one strikeout, no walks. And the runner going to third. And they got him. Caught stealing at third. Dykstra, that'll end the inning. 3 runs for Urbandale in that inning. They lead now 7-1. We'll come back with the bottom of the second after this on CISN.TV.
To everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Back to Centennial. Ankeny Centennial High School. For Centennial, they'll have the 6, 7, 8 batters up. Gave up, Urbandale scored 3 runs on 3 hits, none left on base in the top of the second to take a 7-1 lead here. And it'll be Dylan Cool back on the mound. Gary Christensen at catch. Sam Harris at first base. Dylan Sam second. Camden Tronson at short. Dawson Roberts at third. The outfield left to right. Reese Heinen, Drew Dykstra, and Jalen Ziegler. As Cade Stewart steps in, takes the ball low for the first pitch. He's hitting 154 to the shortstop. Tronson over to first for out number 1.
Batting second baseman, number 3, Trey Hansen.
That brings up Trey Hansen, the pitcher. He's hitting 154 on the season. Takes a pitch outside for a ball. And that one's low for ball 2. Strike called. 2-1. As Cool tries to battle back. Hansen trying to help his own cause. That one is low and off the leg of the catcher for ball 3. Pitcher Christensen shakes it off, and now 3-1 to Trey Hansen. Swing and a miss. Well, Cool just reared back and fired on that one. We got a full count. Hansen has walked 4 times. He goes down swinging here, though. We're out number 2. So Cool fell behind. 3-1, but battled back. That brings up Joey Oki, the third baseman. He's hitting 100 so far. This one's fouled straight back. Excuse me. Going to retrieve that foul ball. And now we're back to play. Got a lot of room between home plate and the backstop here. This one will rip foul down the left side. Oki falls in the hole 0-2. Cool checks in. Christensen sets up outside. This one is lifted toward the right side. Right fielder going back. Ziegler makes the play looking into the sun. We're out number 3. That's not a good sun over there with the sun going down, but the Jaguars go down in order here in the bottom of the second. Urbandale leading 7-1. They'll come to bat here in the top of the third after this on CISN.TV.
Vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel, dent, and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
And we'll go to the top of the third inning. For the Jayhawks, they'll have 8-9, then the top of the order. And just been told the scores in soccer. Ankeny Centennial, we heard here, 3-0. Ankeny also going to the state tournament, and Valley going to the state girls soccer tournament, Class 3A. So I have not looked at what the brackets are and the pairings in the day yet. Either Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, no, it would be Tuesday, wouldn't it? The way they play. And then Wednesday, the semifinals, and then the finals, I believe. I've got to look back. Things have changed here. So Dawson Roberts comes up. He was at the plate with 1 strike when the runner got caught stealing. So he comes back up with the fresh count. New pitcher here. Well, I guess he was the first one to face Roberts. And he takes the ball 1-0. This one just, you heard the little ping. Just barely caught a piece of that one. The lost speed there. 1-1. Still got a good breeze blowing across. And there's that outside corner that's been there all night. Strike called. Get that curve to break over that corner there. You're going to get it. Catcher sets up out there again. Here's the pitch. This one comes inside, though. Nubbed off the bat. First baseman went to the right, then it's dropped. Reach on an error.
Boston reaches on the winner as a slow run to the first, and then the vicinity of first. Shortstop Camden Tronson.
That brings up Camden Tronson, the shortstop. He grounded out the first baseman his last time up. Well, Kyle Miller, a little hesitant at first which way to go with that. He was going to head back to the bag, then went to get the ball, and then threw it back to Drew Tilton, resulting in the error. That one comes inside for ball 1. Outside. 2-0. Jaguars could use a double play here. Got to clean things up, give them a little momentum on a good defensive play. Got a very big lead over at first. There's a strike call. Dawson Roberts, the third baseman. Short lead. Tronson, the shortstop, batting the number 9 spot, steps in. Tilton throws over, but he's back easily. Delivers, runner going, throw down. Safe. So it was a strike and a stolen base, running out second. 2-2 count, no outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out for out number 1.
Johnson goes on swing for out number 1.
That brings up the top of the order Gary Christensen. He struck out looking, walked, and scored. And it has Roberts out at second with one out. Deals, catches a piece of it. Strike one. He came in hitting .550. 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored tonight so far. Takes that one. Crowd gassed. They wanted that one. It dropped late. It was outside, I believe. 1-1. One out. This one hit hard over the head of the second baseman. Runner's going to round and score without a throw. RBI for Christensen. And that'll bring Cal Carlson back into pinch run for the catcher. That'll bring up the second baseman, Dylan Sams. He's got a walk and scored, single and scored. That one stays inside for a ball. And you can see the first baseman and the runner over there kind of shielding their eyes a little bit as that sun going down in the west. It's going to be tough on that right side of the diamond to see the ball. And he steps off, looks over, runner gets back. Tough on that first baseman, trying to see when that ball comes over. Kyle Miller over there, that one's low. 2-0. Coach tells Carlson to get off. Get ready to go. That one, ball 3. And they called a balk.
Christensen moved up 90 feet on the block call.
Balk call on the pitcher, so Christensen moves down to second. There's a strike. So we're 2-1. I should say Carlson moves down to second. He's the pinch runner out there. Held off. Three and 1, the count. Tilton checks back the runner. He hops over. Late call on that strike. It's a full count. Sam said no. He kind of waited, and the umpire waited and then called it a strike. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch now. And this one hit foul into the left field corner. Sam's hitting .412 coming in. Single last time up, walk. He's 2 runs scored. This one is lifted high toward left. Caught there. The runner will have to go back, not deep enough to have him tag.
Sams flies out to Stevenson and left for out number 2.
So 7-pitch at bat ends up in a fly out. Brings up Dylan Cool. He was hit by a pitch and sacrificed and got an RBI. Then his last at bat, flied out to right, but that drove in a run. Two away. This one lifted toward right and caught. Cade Stewart battling the sun, but makes a nice play over there. wasn't sure if it was going to go foul, and if he had room, and he's looking at the sun, even with those sunglasses on. Urbandale gets one run here in the inning, and they lead 8-1 as we'll go to the bottom of the third after this on CISN.TV.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Urbandale plates one run on one hit, one error, and one left on base in the top of the third. And Centennial will come up at the bottom of the third with number 9 batter than the top of the order here. And
now pitching for Urbandale.
Pitching change for Urbandale. Parker Stewart will take the mound. For the Jayhawks, Parker Stewart 0-1 with a 1.75 ERA. Giving up 4 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. And he started one game. That brings up Nick Severson, the left fielder for Centennial. He's hitting 143, pops it up immediately. And third baseman calls off the pitcher and then drops it for an error.
First on the air. Brings up the top of the order, shortstop, David Churchman.
And that brings up the top of the order. Stewart was looking for it, and again, that sun playing a little bit of a role there, and then the third baseman called him off, and then he couldn't make the play. Looked like Stewart might have it. That one delivered outside to Churchman, the shortstop. He flied out to second his last time up. This one off the handle to left and a long fly out. For out number 1.
Center fielder, Easton Miller.
Brings up the center fielder, Easton Miller. He walked last time up and was thrown out in the fielder's choice. Ankeny trying to string some things together here. Trailing 8-1. That one's a ball. He's looking for that outside corner that's been a strike all night. That one a little too wide. When your catcher has to extend all the way out there, then you know. Runner about a 4-step lead at first. Outside again for ball 2. Parker Stewart, the junior, for the Jayhawks. That one's low, runner going. Got him! Caught stealing. Christensen throws it down to Tronson for out number 2. And that clears the bases with the 2-1 count. And there's strike number 2. That always pumps up the pitcher a little bit. You get that throw out. And he doesn't have to worry about that runner over there. And now you got 2 outs, and you work on the batter. 2s across the board. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. This one, a roller comes up hard on the shortstop, Tronson. Probably score that a single, I would think. Man, that ball just, what it hit there, but man, it popped right up as Tronson was moving over to get it. It just ate him up there. It brings up Gabe Bontle-Smith. He reached on a fielder's choice and scored the only run for Centennial here, back in the first inning. There's a strike call. Bontle-Smith batting in the lineup for the second baseman, Gabe Murphy. So it's a Gabe for Gabe deal there. Bontle-Smith for Murphy. That one bounces, blocked. Now up and throwing. And he's in there. One and one. Charge that as a pass ball probably to the catcher. Runner in scoring position now with 2 outs. 1-1 count. And a balk call now. And that'll send the runner to third.
90 feet on the balk call.
So Parker Stewart called for the balk. Now the runner at third. 2 outs, 1-1 count on the batter. There's that corner strike. That one's been there all night, though. One, two. Checks the runner over third. And breaking ball doesn't get there. He held off that, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on base. At the end of 3 complete, Urbandale 8, Ankeny Centennial 1. We'll come back with the top of the 4th after this on CISN.TV. Welcome back to the top of the 4th inning. Urbandale with 8 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Centennial 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error. And for the Jayhawks, it'll be the 4, 5, 6 batters coming to the plate. And Andrew Tilton on the mound for Jaguars. Jackson Powell behind the plate. Kyle Miller at first. Gabe Murphy at second base. Damon Churchman at short. Joey Oakey at third. Severson, Miller, and Kate Stewart outfield left to right. Sam Harris has 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. 2 runs scored tonight. He's been hot at the plate for the Jayhawks as he comes up here for his 3rd at-bat. That one's bounces all the way back. He came in hitting 400, takes a strike. 1-1. This one lifted high toward left side of the infield, and the play made by the shortstop. So they retire Harris for the first time tonight. Again, that sun starting to go down, not all the way down over there. It can be a little bit of a problem. You're starting to see the shadows come over the field as the lights are on here. Reese Heinen comes up. He's walked and he struck out looking. 0 for 1. Did score a run in the first, part of that 4-run first inning for the Jayhawks. Here's the delivery outside. That one's the ball. Heinen settles in. Tilton delivers. This one lifted high. Pointing at it. Shortstop comes over. And Damon Churchman makes out number 2. 2 fly out to the shortstop. That'll bring up Drew Dykstra, the center fielder. He got a bunt single and a regular single and was caught stealing. 2 for 2 on the night. This one ripped foul. Hitting 158 coming in. His average will dump up a little bit. Just outside, low ball, 1-1. Centennial looking for their first 1-2-3 inning here. That one hangs up high. Lost the grip on that a little bit as it looped in. Drew Tilton checks the sign from Powell. This one is ripped foul. Right side of the diamond, evens count 2-2. So Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Tilton looks in. Catcher sets up a little bit outside. And a swing and a miss. Urbandale goes down in order for the first time tonight. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And now Centennial will come back up, looking for some runs here in the bottom of the 4th on CISN.TV.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here we'll go to the top of the 4th inning. Or excuse me, bottom of the 4th inning. And Centennial gets their first 1-2-3 inning, looking to get some runs now to chip into this Urbandale lead 8-1. That was the first 1-2-3 inning they had on the Jayhawks. Parker Stewart on the hill for Urbandale. Christensen will be behind the plate. Sam Harris at first. Dylan Sams at second. Camden Tronson at short. Dawson Roberts at third. The outfield left to right. Reese Heinen, Drew Dykstra, and Jalen Ziegler. As Stewart will get his last few warm-ups. Jackson Powell, the catcher, will lead it off. He had a double, drove in the only run for Centennial here in his first at-bat, his only at-bat, in the bottom of the first. Comes in hitting .267, takes it strike. Low strike on the first pitch. That one's a ball. Calls on the edge have been going tonight. Catcher sets up outside. That one comes inside, though. And it's 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2. Sun going down. Pretty nice night out. Beautiful night out here. A little bit of a breeze. This one lifted to left. Heinen back makes the play. Out number one. Brings up Kyle Miller. First baseman. He flied out to center his last time up. He'll step in. This one lifted over the right side. Ziegler finds it. Still looking in the sun a little bit, but made the play. And there's two away on two fly balls.
Brings in the Centennial right fielder, Caden Stewart.
Caden Stewart, the right fielder. He grounded out first time up. The shortstop takes a ball, 1-0. This one, I'm going to fist it off, and that'll go out of play for strike one. One delivery. Swing and a miss, caught him on the off speed there. Took a little off. And it's 1-2. Ahead of the batter is Stewart. It's Parker Stewart against Caden Stewart. Inside high for ball two. Trying to get him to fish at that one. Now 2-2, 2 outs. Goes back outside low and runs the count full. Looking for that corner, which has been called consistently on the left and right hand batters. That outside corner. Catcher sets up out there a little bit this time. Pitches low, walks it. So got ahead, but Caden Stewart worked it back and draws the walk.
Second baseman, Trey Hansen.
First walk for Stewart on the season. Brings up Trey Hansen. That one gets away from the catcher. Runner goes down to second on the wild pitch. Two out. The runner doesn't mean anything if they work on the batter here. Swing and a miss. Hansen struck out after running the count full in the first inning. He started out on the mound. I think he's at second now. This one lifted. And the center fielder, Dykstra, come over and make the play. So three 3 fly outs sandwiched around a walk. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on for Centennial. Go to the top of the 5th. Urbandale up 8-1 on CISN.TV.
I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at Centennial, Ankeny Centennial, we'll go the top of the 5th inning. For Urbandale, they'll have the 7, 8, 9 batters coming up, leading 8-1. The sun's slowly going down over there. It feels pretty good out here right now as the throwdown goes. To Churchman. It is Powell, Miller, Hanson, Churchman, and Oakey around the infield. Severson, Miller, and Stewart. Across the outfield, Drew Tilton pitching. And Jalen Ziegler, the right fielder. He singled with an RBI and walked, so he's 1 for 1. This one golfed out towards center, and it's a long fly. Easton Miller makes the play. 1 away. Brings up Dawson Roberts, the third baseman. Reached on a fielder's choice. And an error. Stole the base and scored in the 3rd. To 0 for 2 with the run scored. It's a ball. This one, a liner, it's going to drop in and then bounces, but in that grass it just hung up there. It looked like it might bounce by, but hadn't had that loop on it. It might have skidded, but kind of lined right out and dropped into left center, in front of the center fielder for a single for Roberts. Brings up Camden Tronson. Shortstop. He's grounded out, struck out. Takes a ball. That one's low for ball 2. 2-0. Roberts over at first. Skips off and takes ball 3. 3-0. Tilton's done a pretty good job of staying ahead of the batters for the most part here. Now he runs at 3-0. And that's high for ball 4. That'll bring up the top of the order for the Jayhawks. Gary Christensen struck out looking his first time up, walked and scored. A single with an RBI his second time up. He reached second on a balk and then was stranded at third. Back of the 3rd inning. 2 on, 1 out. That one is a strike on the outside corner. Had Roberts scooting back to second there before the pitch. Now the shortstop comes in behind him a little bit. Now he'll back off. And there's the ball, 1-1. Two runners on, 1 out. For Christensen, the leadoff man for the Jayhawks. Fouls it off. 1-2. He was looking to drive it opposite field, but Tilton checks that runner at second again. Yeah, the shortstop comes over. They throw back. He's back in plenty of time. Dangerous thing there is if it gets by, you got that runner at third with one out. 1-2 pitch. This one slapped up the middle for a base hit. That'll score the runner from second. Runner at third holds up. A cutoff drop, but RBI single for Gary Christensen. Roberts comes around to score and makes it 9-1. First and third runners for the Jayhawks, and Dylan Sams comes up to bat. He walked and scored, singled and scored, and flied out to left the last time up. Oh, excuse me, that was a sac fly. It wasn't a single, it was an RBI, but it wasn't a... Can't read my own handwriting. 1-0. One out runners at first and third. This one, he goes the other way with it. It's going to get down into right, score a run. Send the runner over to third. Good piece of hitting by Sams. He goes the other way. Gets an RBI, single. Christensen to third, Sams at first. And Dylan Cool comes up. The DH now. Cool was hit by a pitch, had a sacrifice fly, and flied to right. So Sams did have a single. I was looking at the wrong line there. Here's the strike. Early in the season, I got to get my scoring down here yet. So still just one out. 0-1 pitch. Bounces blocked there, but the runner will go down to third. Great job by Powell to block it and keep it from going to the backstop, which could have allowed the runner from third to come in. The runner does go down to second, so both runners now in scoring position. For Dylan Cool, he started the game pitching. And this one is foul. Now he's behind in the count 1-2. Tilton gets the sign he likes, shakes his head to the catcher. Now deals. Low. Centennial fans thinking that was in there. 2-2. Way inside. Runs the count full. Big pitch here. Urbandale scores a run. He could get this game over early if they open it up here. Tilton trying to prevent that. 3-2 payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Nice pitch on the outside. Goes down swinging. And now 2 outs. Brings up Sam Harris. He's got 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and last at bat flied out too short. So number 4 man, been a big stick in the lineup here, takes a cut, big cut on the first pitch. Trying to drive in those runners with 2 outs. There's a strike. Looking all the way, didn't like that pitch. The 0-2. We'll have to protect. That one way outside. You is not even thinking about chasing that one. Yeah. 1-2. This one drops fair into the corner. One run is in, and there's the 3rd double for Harris. 3rd double and 5th RBI. That'll bring up the left fielder, Reese Heinen. He's walked, struck out, and flied out to the shortstop. 0 for 2. Urbandale now up 12-1, top of the 5th. This one high and tight to Heinen. For ball 1. Harris pretty much been on second base a lot tonight. 2 doubles, or 3 doubles. He's going to start charging him rent out there. 1-1. Tilton trying to get out of this inning. Deals in a swing and a miss. Fooled him there. Now here's the 1-2. They've been very good at protecting when they've been down on the count. Catcher sets up outside. Pitch goes outside, too far out. 2-2. That outside corner call's been there all night. 2-2 now, 2 outs, runner at second. Catcher sets up outside again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not before the damage was done. 2 more runs on 1-2 hits for Urbandale. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, 12-1 Urbandale on CISN.TV.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Back here, we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. For Urbandale, I misspoke there. It was 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 1 left on. So 11 hits total for Urbandale.
Now pitching for Urbandale, number 2, Ethan Brown. Brown now pitching. Scheduled batters for the Jags, home half the 5th, Joe Oakey, Nick Silverson,
And for Centennial here, it'll be the 8-9 and top of the order, as they need some runs here to keep this game going.
There will be a couple of games in between, and the 5 o'clock game, if it's on schedule, will be Centennial against Davenport North. Come on out to the ballpark, spend some time, spend some money, watch some good baseball.
Joey Oakey is up. He flied out to right. His only other at bat tonight. 0 for 1. Chops this one foul. Playing third base. It's 2 hits tonight for Centennial from 2 Urbandale pitchers. This one gets through there. And Ethan Drown. He's on the mound now. For Urbandale. Oakey with the single. Brings up Nick Severson. This one lifted to the right side. Second baseman going back makes the play. Dylan Sams makes the out. Top of the lineup, Damon Churchman flied back out to the catcher, flied out to right. 0 for 2 tonight. Takes it low. Fouls that one off. One to one. This one chopped foul, left side. 1 and 2. Drown getting some innings, trying to finish this off. This one toward the left. It's going to drop and go to the wall. Runner will come around and score. And into third is Churchman.
Churchman with the base hit. Advances all the way to third on the third. Oakey comes around the score. And the batter's in left fielder, center fielder, Easton Miller.
That'll bring up Easton Miller, who's grounded out and singled. 1 for 2 tonight. Now it's right back to the second baseman. They'll let the run come in and throw to first.
Miller going back to the second baseman, Sands, for out number 3. Churchman comes in to score.
Makes it 12-3. And that'll bring up Gabe Mono-Smith, the DH. He reached on a fielder's choice, struck out 0 for 2 tonight. Takes the ball. This one fouled off. 1-1. Foul ball. 1-2. One-two pitch. Bounces, 2-2. Holds off that one for ball 3, full count. Ground delivers, it's full count, and it's a walk.
Minus one for the 2-out walk.
Brings up the catcher, Jackson Powell. Had a double in the first inning, drove in a run, and then flied out to left, 1-1. There's a strike on the outside. Checks the runner. Short lead over there. Comes outside again, 1-1. Otto Smith trying to draw the pitcher's attention, slapping the ground over there. Comes inside, it gets by. And the runner will go down to second. 2-1, the count. Checks a second, brings it home. This one is rip foul. Long fly foul, makes it 2-2. Fans gasp at first, thinking if that stays straight, it was out of here, which it probably was, but it was way wide of the foul pole out there. And this 2-2 count. 2 outs, runner at second. And that one is dumped into left field. The runner will round and score. So now Ankeny Centennials put up 3 runs here in the 5th when they faced an elimination.
And the batter is official for Kyle Miller.
And Kyle Miller comes to the plate for Centennial. Running is Blake DePhillips. As Miller takes a ball, he's flied out to center, flied out to right. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Throw down, and Phillips will take the base. Count 2-0 for Ethan Drown. Drown trying to get back in control here. Looks to second. Delivers inside low for ball 3. Now we throw down to second. Now over to third. And there's a tie, but they get him out. Caught stealing. That was a big. Big out there. But Centennial gets 3 runs, makes it 12-4, heading to the top of the 6th. We'll be back with that after this on CISN.TV.
To everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
So Centennial gets 3 runs on 3 hits and makes it a 12-4 ball game as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Urbandale had a chance to end it early, but now they'll come up with the 6, 7, and 8 man to the plate. Drew Dykstra, the center fielder, singled twice and struck out. 2 for 3. He'll come to the plate here now. Urbandale with an 8-run lead. $12 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors for the Jayhawks. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Centennial tonight. It's Tilton back on the mound. He's done pretty good coming in. In relief. Where's the ball? This one chopped toward the third baseman. Angles off as it hit that grass, and he got him. Came over to Churchman, and it came down and hit the grass and kind of angled away from him, but he was able to get there and used the big arm to throw him out. And there's one away. Brings up Jalen Ziegler. He's singled, threw a winner run, walked, and flied out. 1 for 2 today. And we'll step in against Drew Tilton. Just catches a little piece of that one. Powell comes back. And let's umpire check the baseball. Tilton ahead of the batter. Outside low. 1-1. And it's cooled off nicely. Beautiful night out here on Ankeny. This one lifted. Foul. 1-2. Good to see the fans back out too. This one number right to the second baseman. Route number 2. Brings up Dawson Roberts, the third baseman. He's reached the fielder's choice and error and singled and scored. Singled and scored in the last inning. And swinging at the first pitch fouls it off. Strike on the outside, 0-2. Tilton could finish it. It'd be just the second time Urbandale's gone down in order tonight. They did it in the 4th. And that one's high. There's strike called on the outside corner. Roberts didn't think so, but he goes down looking. That corner's been there all night. So Urbandale goes down in order here. And we'll go to the bottom of the sixth. 12-4 Urbandale on CISN.TV.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does.
In 10 minutes or less, let Schottenkirk Chevy make you an offer on the spot for your vehicle regardless of make, model, condition, or value. With our early lease termination program, we can help you get out of your lease whether you bought from us or not. Click, call, or stop in to get an offer for your car in 10 minutes or less.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Back here at Ankeny Centennial, Urbandale goes down in order in the top of the sixth. Centennial will come up to bat with the 5, 6, 7 batters. He'll trailing 12-4. They got 3 on the board last inning to chip away at that lead and keep the game alive there, as it was 11-1. Or excuse me, 12-1. And now that'll bring up Kyle Miller, who's at the plate when Jackson Powell was caught stealing. And that kind of erased the rally there for Centennial, but Miller will come back. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out to center. Fly out to right tonight. And Ethan Drown remains on the mound for Urbandale. First pitch strike. This one right to the shortstop. Tronson doesn't have to move. Gloves it. And one away. Brings up Caden Stewart, the right fielder. Grounded out to short. Walked 0 for 1 tonight. Swings and misses at the first one. Swings and misses at the second one. Stroud just rearing back and going after the batter here. 0-2 count. Let's see if he puts something way outside. Catcher sits up out there. This one bounces. A little overthrow on that one. As he stays ahead, the count 1-2. Delivers. Not there. That corner has been there most of the night. Now back to 2-2 count. This one. And caught. Nice play by the first baseman. Harris. Running over. Coach said, you got room. And he did. Plenty of room there. Lots of room here. Out number 2. That brings up Trey Hansen, who's playing second base. He started on the mound. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2. That one's low and outside. And he looks in. And holds off, and it's a strike. There's that outside corner. Swing and a miss. Figured it's out there. I got to go after it, but 1-2 has him in the hole now. Trying to go 1-2-3 in the inning. And delivers with the curveball. Called out looking. Centennial goes down in order. In the bottom of the 6th, we'll go to the top of the 7th. Urbandale has the number 9, then the top coming up on CISN.TV.
Vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models.
Vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel, dent, and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Beautiful night at Ankeny for baseball. Centennial trailing here 12-4 after going down in order. So back to back, Urbandale went down in order in the top of the 6th, and then Centennial in the bottom of the 6th, and we're back to 12-4 Urbandale. As we go to the top of the 7th inning, Dart Danielson with you. Devin and Randy here tonight with me. Man, just a beautiful night for high school baseball. It's warm this afternoon, but it didn't feel quite so bad, I guess, because been waiting for the warm. And it brings up the shortstop, Tronson. He grounded out, struck out, and walked 0 for 2 tonight, but he scored a run in the 5th. Takes that one high outside. Ball 1. Still a little bit of breeze. You can see the American flag out over the scoreboard fluttering a bit. This one lifts straight up. Catcher's going to have a play, and he makes it. Jackson Powell back for out number 1. That'll bring up the top of the order for the Jayhawks. Gary Christensen struck out, walked, singled with an RBI, singled with an RBI, and scored. So 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. 2 for 3 on the night. Takes the first pitch strike. That one's outside for ball. One. That one stays up high for ball 2. To the catcher. He made one of those plays back here too earlier. A lot of room from home plate back to the backstop. Down the lines. Beautiful ball field here for Centennial. This one down the right field side. First baseman coming over, and he'll make the play. Kyle Miller. 2 away. Fly out to the catcher, fly out to the first baseman. Brings up Dylan Sams, the second baseman. He walked, singled, flied out, singled. With an RBI and 3 runs scored tonight. He's been busy. Coach giving him some instructions over there. Two away in the 7th. Centennial trying to get their second straight 1-2-3 inning and then come in and get the bats to work. There's a strike right down the tube. Tilton looks in. Big windup, delivers it on the corner. That looked low, but he got it. 0-2. Again, that's a spot. It's been there most of the time. If that catcher extends the arm way out, then you know it's a little wide, but Now catcher sets up outside, and he swings on this one. It's lifted down the line. Second baseman calls it off, makes the play. And Trey Hansen with the play, and that puts Urbandale down in order in the top of the 7th. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Urbandale up 12-4 on CISN.TV. We will go to the bottom of the 7th inning for Centennial, the 8-9, then the top. Here is Urbandale, 12 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. Centennial, 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error on the night. And looks like we got a new pitcher for Urbandale. And Gabe Murphy, I believe. Or Christensen, excuse me. Gary Christensen. The fourth Urbandale pitcher. Let me find my sheet here on him. I don't see that he's pitched yet this season. No, I don't have him in the stats. So coming to the plate will be Joe Oakey, the third baseman. He flied out to right, singled and scored back in the 5th. And he'll lead off the bottom of the 7th. Lifts it foul on the right side. Out of play. Christensen brings it in and throws it wide. Looking for that outside corner. 1-1. Way outside. 2-1. He's kind of laughing about that a little bit. And Christensen with the 2-1 now. Goes back outside. Again, a ball. 3-1. Fouled off. Full count. Swung at a low one there. Payoff pitch, and he swings for it and keeps alive. That was low and outside. That corner's been there. Fouls it off. Giving the bench a little workout retrieving those, and that one's outside for ball. Works the ball out of there on a 7-pitch at bat. So brings in Nick Severson, the left fielder. He reached on an error, flied out to second. 0 for 2 tonight. Turns the bod up in the air. Catcher's back. Ow! Gets by him. Don't see that happen very often. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on the batter. Well, it's the new catcher in since Christensen is pitching. I'm not sure who. I can't see the number. And caught him. Looking for the strikeout. The runner goes down. Out number 1. Took something off of that.
Oakley advances on the pass ball. The batter is a shortstop, Brandon Churchman.
Swing and a miss to Damon Churchman. He is flied out twice and tripled, scored a run. Chopper foul. I believe that was a double, and then he took third on the throw. So now he's in the hole here. Curveball breaks in, and the runner goes down to third. Late throw. It's going to get through, and he'll come home. Oki will score on an error. A 1-2 with one out. Goes outside. 2-2. Struck him out. That brings up Easton Miller, the center fielder. He grounded out, singled, and then grounded out. 1 for 3. Outside pitch again. 1-0. Strike on the outside corner. That's the spot he's been looking for. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Will be the final strike here. Steps back off the rubber. Christensen collects himself, looks in. Delivers. Called strike. 3. That'll do it. So, the final 12-5 here. Urbandale will be back to wrap it up after this on CISN.TV.
Vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at Ankeny Centennial, the final Urbandale, 12-5 over the Jaguars. The Jayhawks tonight down Ankeny Centennial. They get 12 runs on 11 hits, 3 errors. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Centennial here tonight as Urbandale opened up with 4 runs in the first, 2 in the second, run in the third, 4 in the fifth. And for Centennial, they got 1 in the first, 3 in the fifth, and 1 in the seventh. But Urbandale goes on to win tonight. And Dylan Cool, the winner for Urbandale, winning pitcher, and Hanson, the losing pitcher here for Centennial. So for Urbandale, they are now 7-2, and Centennial falls to 3-5. That's going to wrap it up here. The final, once again, Urbandale downing Centennial 12-5 here on CISN.TV.